Fire it up, footballers. Let's get into it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Spin Fire. Kick that like button. We're doing a little something different today. My lights on? Okay, I'm all set. Just having a little fun, a little variety stream and talking a little fire with you guys. What is going on, everybody? Going to be a little shorter stream than I was initially planning. I was actually planning to do a super long 3-4 hour 5-hour extravaganza with all these games. Actually, that's going to be delayed till tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow, Sunday. I will stream the game later tonight, 7 p.m. Get live around 6:45, 7 p.m. And just getting ready. What's up, fake doctor? Totally, man. Welcome to the stream, Fire It Up, footballers. Just hanging out, playing a couple games, getting ready for the fire game later. If you guys want to talk a little fire, trickle on in. Angel Food Slim with that. Ooh, I don't think you need to get blasted by that, but trickle on in, come on into the stream, kick that like button, subscribe, more Spitting's Fire, and we're going to have a ball. I was literally going to play all those games in the title, and have to change the title later. Get as many games off as we can. Like Tony just talking Chicago Fire, get rattling off a whole bunch of wins.
Yo.
GBG, you ready for tonight?
Yeah, I'm gonna be there tonight.
Five awesome. So we get a little pregame from you.
Yeah. Just some thoughts about today's game. Let's see. First of all, I was really impressed with what I saw Wednesday. Well, mind you, it was against Toronto. But at least they managed to close out the game this time.
Yep. Toronto's a good team. I expected them to actually come out and best the Fire that game, but Fire looked good. Actually, John Duran was the difference maker. He got MLS Player of the Week, I think.
Yep. He made the MLS Team of the Week, and he got MLS Player of the Week. There's a lot of potential with him. I'd say that at this point, he's probably going to be on the lineup a lot more. I don't think Shaboko's coming back to the lineup for a while.
No way. We got Vitex Tony asking, saying he's a bit newer to the whole MLS thing.
All right.
And he's asking what DPs are and like how does that work?
So designated players are basically your marquee players. Those are the guys that you'll give millions of dollars, and I think a certain amount of that money counts against your salary cap. So I don't remember the exact figure of what counts. I think it's up to $900,000 a year that counts against your salary cap, and then the rest, the other millions that you're gonna pay him, that comes out of pocket from the owner. And every team could have up to 3 designated players, and there's a little bit of, it's a little skewed when it comes to young designated players, the U22 initiative players, because you can potentially have 4 designated players, being two being the U22 young designated player. So yeah, it's MLS rules, confusing sometimes.
3 DPs, 2 of them are going to be old, yeah, and then one's going to be the young DP. What, under 22 you said?
Yep, under 20. I think, isn't it? I believe it's called U22 designated player.
And our U22 designated player is Jairo Torres.
Jairo Torres, I think. No, not John Duran. Nope. So yeah, it's just Jairo Torres. So technically, yeah. Oh, John Duran too?
No, just one, and that is Jairo Torres for sure. I looked this up. Arch2 checking in saying, hey, are we the FBI witness protection, or is this your new Fire persona? No, dude, just have some fun.
So I believe the Fire have one more slot open for a U22 player, which they're in no rush to fill. Earlier today in Twitter, they were mentioning about the Fire interested on I think it was a Danish player or Swedish player or Norwegian player, somewhere in that vicinity, that they made a bid for a defender. So we'll see how that plays out. And again, these sources were coming from the Danish website. So we'll see. Nothing. I haven't heard anything else from any of our American-based or Chicago-based beat reporters about this.
No.
Oh, and Garth Lagerway.
He's available?
Interesting take by Matt Doyle.
I saw that. It's not that he's available, but they're saying like if they're thinking about anybody new for the Atlanta job, why aren't they thinking about Garth Lagerway? And then everybody comes in and says, well, if Garth Lagerway's going anywhere, he's thinking about Chicago.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I can't really. It will be shocking for me to find out that Joe Mansueto is actually satisfied with the performance on the team on the field. So I know there's going to be some shakeups at the end of the season for sure. If there's not, that's going to be very surprising.
There's got to be shakeups in the GM role and unfortunately maybe even the coaching role unless you get a guy like Garth Lagerway who's familiar with Ezra Hendrickson.
You know what? I honestly believe I think a guy like Garth Lagerway might be Ezra's saving grace, because I don't, with another GM, he's probably gonna get rid of Ezra. At least Garth has had some work experience with Ezra, and maybe Garth might make it work with him.
Right.
So we'll see what happens. But again, if he's available, that means that Joe Mansueto has to pretty much deliver 2 dump trucks full of cash.
Yeah.
And whatever he wants.
But it's worth it, in my opinion. When you see guys like Toronto picking up Insigne, Fernandinho Bernardeschi, Crescito, and making all the big moves that a club like Chicago should be making.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's not that our owner is cheap. Our owner probably has deep pockets. Probably one of the few owners in the league that actually has very deep pockets.
Right.
And it's only one owner. It's not like
actually, DPG, he's actually only top 15 richest. He's not even top 10, top 5.
Yeah.
He's not he's not top 10 richest billionaire in MLS. There's at least 10 richer owners in MLS.
But you also have to take into account, if you take away, for example, like Red Bull. Red Bull is a multi-billion-dollar company. So that's, they have a F1, team. They have, soccer. They're involved in almost any sporting, team or whatnot. You also look at the New York City FC. Those guys are owned by, I believe, by the same guys that own Manchester City. So, and it's mostly all oil money. So yeah. So. And then if you look around, some teams around the league are owned by multiple people. So, that's 5 different people that have to make decisions versus just one. So just some food for thought.
Chicago Fire have to figure some things out, I think. And how can you let Georg Heitz have any more decisions?
You don't. If he's out the door, probably will pump the brakes on any transfers he's thinking of doing, and not let him get, not let him tap into any remaining salary cap to get more players in. And at the end of the season, it's going to be decision time.
Well, another thing that Twitter's bringing up rightfully, and we got a question here in the chat asking, so it's Gaston, Shaqiri, and Jairo are the Chicago Fire's DPs correct? But are the Chicago Fire really making all that savvy moves with when they're getting fleeced for players like Kasper Shaqiri or Kasper Przybylko? They're getting fleeced for the rights of Chris Mueller. Meanwhile, LAFC with Jonathan Thornton's pulling off Gareth Bale. You got other people around the league like Toronto pulling off amazing signings, Bernardeschi and Insigne. And it's like, what?
Let me ask you a question. Besides Bale, besides Vela, besides Chiellini? Who else is on that LAFC?
It doesn't matter, DPG.
Hold on.
It doesn't matter who's on that team because those 3 guys are on it.
I get that.
That's where I'm at on it.
But if you think about it, you can have 3 great DPs, but if the rest of the team is basically, guys that are coming up the academy, guys that are MLS lifers,
that's okay.
You might you'll struggle in certain areas.
You'll struggle in certain areas, but they're still at the top of MLS at the current, I think.
Yeah, But then again, LAFC have shown time and time again that they're not a playoff team.
No. Yeah, we'll see how they operate this coming season, because I mean they're gonna make the playoffs again, but how are they gonna respond?
And then you have Insigne in Toronto. Yeah, Toronto's horrible right now. You think one guy's gonna change the whole face of the team? Is he like an Eric Cantona type player?
No.
Probably not. You know, he's not that one. He's not the type of guy that's just gonna go into an organization just turn it on its head. So yeah, that's kind of how our situation is with Shaqiri, where when we signed him, everybody was hyped up thinking he's gonna change the face of this club, but unfortunately, it hasn't happened yet.
No, and you wonder the same about Gareth Bale. Will he be able to do so? What's interesting is this Bernardeschi guy for Toronto, they signed him till 2026. But what we've seen with Toronto is there's no reluctance to be able to move their DPs. They moved Pozuelo, one of the better DPs in the league, and they moved him for pennies on the dollar.
Right, but that Toronto team is pretty much aging.
Yeah.
Right now, I think due to injuries and I guess, salary cap issues, they're putting a lot of their young academy players on the field. They're pretty much, cleaning house in their so-called farm system.
Mm-hmm. So,
and you think about it, Michael Bradley's still playing on that team.
And he's really relied upon.
Yeah. Jonathan Osorio's still playing on that team.
He's good, though.
Yeah. But those guys are kind of getting up there in age.
Oh, without a doubt.
And those are basically your two key players, that could make magic happen.
Well, now they have 3 new key players. I really think Crescito at that left back position, he's going to be making hay in MLS. Meanwhile, Bernardeschi, MLS defenders are going to have their hands full with him, even though he's had drop off in Serie A. He's still a quality player.
Sure.
And you can't sleep on Lorenzo Insigne, who's going to be leading the line for them. Isn't he a smaller player, though? I think he's a smaller striker.
He is. And the thing is, I get the feeling that Toronto's trying to emulate what they had a couple of years ago with the other Italian player they had. What's his name?
Eddie? We always forget him, Giovinco.
Giovinco, there you go. When they had him, that Toronto team looked a lot different.
And they had him next to a humming Josie Altidore at the time, who, he has fallen off as he's gotten older. He's now, I think, a reserve player for New England.
Nice, huh?
Yep. So there's a lot of issues going on with Toronto, and the things are not working out with Bob Bradley over there. So
yeah, that's the problem. I mean, you got his son there, which complicates things.
Yeah, I mean, think about it this way: you're gonna fire his dad. You might have issues with him then, So we'll see what happens. I honestly feel that Bob Bradley might be out of a job if Toronto gets the wooden spoon this year.
Bob Bradley will absolutely be out of a job if they continue struggling with this talent. You can't see them firing Bob Bradley before the season's over. He kind of might command a bit more than that, but
I think Bob Bradley has done enough to kind of earn himself the firing at the end of the season, not before the season ends.
Right. Yeah. Mueller, the signing of the season, asks Vipex Tony. Absolutely. I mean, he looks better than Shaqiri some nights, doesn't he?
Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, did you saw the game on Wednesday night where he basically took out three Toronto defenders, including Michael Bradley in the mix?
Mm-hmm.
He just sliced and diced them.
And the thing about what I'm seeing out of him is, like, we haven't seen that type of player here for a long time, since maybe David Accam. Yep. And he even looks a little more dangerous than David Accam. David Accam was dangerous with his speed, and he was dangerous with his decision making. And we're seeing not just dangerous decision making and speed, but decent speed, but like this dribble that he does, and it's very awesome to see.
And you see that with a couple of guys on the team. You see that with you see that with Mueller. You see that with Duran. He literally pushed off a defender off him and took off on him for one of the goals. I think it might have been the first one when he was one-on-one with Mawinga, and he just pushed him out the way, and he ran and made the goal. But yeah, I believe Mueller is right now. Currently, Mueller is the signing of the season right now.
Mueller's absolutely the signing of the season, and I don't know if the Gaga Slonina news has been absolutely confirmed, but it looks like he's going to be moving to Chelsea.
I keep hearing that he's agreed to personal terms. And I hear, well, the Fire haven't gotten a bid yet, and then now it's kind of been quiet for the past few days, which means that there's probably a bid already submitted, and the Fire have accepted, and they're probably going through the paperwork right now as we speak.
The thing about this Gaga Slonina thing, we just learned that Robert Lewandowski had a deal signed with Barcelona since last February. There could be something, there could be something already agreed upon that we just don't know yet.
Yeah. Here, fun story about Gaga Slonina. So, one thing I've kind of started getting into, or I guess you could say I've been into it for a while. I just kind of stopped. Was collecting sports cards. So, and you could get some really good stuff on eBay every now and then. But the one card I did pick up last year was an autographed card by Gaga Slonina. I believe it was his rookie card from Topps. Bought it for $25. Now it's selling for $100.
For $100.
Yep.
Oh,
bought it for $25. Selling for $100.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so the hype is real with this kid. I mean, he's done pretty good for the past few games. A lot of the issues, a lot of the times that the Fire have got scored on is because of defensive mistakes. Not on his part, mostly on the back line.
I feel like, it tends to be the Fire defense that's leaving them out to dry, letting in unneeded pressure. Like, they fall apart. And when that was earlier in the season, that was definitely their bread and butter.
The thing is like, it makes you wonder if the absence of Amsberg has a lot to do with it. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, Tehran is okay. But I honestly feel they give a lot more consistency with Amsberg on the back line.
Tehran, last game, he was ascending. You could absolutely see he got better last game. Him and Duran were both surging with confidence, I thought.
Yeah, but we've seen that before from Tehran. Well, he'll have one good game, and then the next game he'll just crap it. And same thing. I mean, that's mostly for Tehran. But the thing is like when you got a guy like Amsberg, you always get a consistent performance with that guy. It's like he's out there hustling like a blue collar worker. He's doing it all the time versus Tehran, where he might have one good game and then he might have another bad game and then he might have an okay game. It's never really a consistent thing with Tehran. And if you think about it, when we had Amsberg on the lineup, it was a lot less defensive mistakes from our part.
I liked what I saw at Tehran. Like, a lot of people are saying he's a physical player, but with those types of player, once they really, think about Virgil van Dijk, big physical player, but he's got the technical skill to boot. Yeah. Maybe Tehran just needs a little more practice. Maybe he just needs a little more time out there, and that really might help him ascend. I mean, look at John Duran. I'm loving what we're seeing on him. He was so much of a handful for the whole team to deal with that they were following him left and right, trying to injure him.
Yeah, but so think about it this way. The one thing I did like about Tehran is that, man, he kept like shutting down that right side for Toronto, or that left side from Toronto, I'm sorry. And it was just, man,
he's fast too. He's fast enough to be able to do it.
That's what I'm saying. he was like, not only was he fast, but he was out muscling the guys. Like, yeah, in that aspect, he's great. I just feel from a technical, point of view is I feel like Armsberg sometimes tends to be on the right spot at the right time.
Yes. Armsberg's slower though, and Armsberg has to rely a bit more on his smarts and his intelligence. Turan could rely a bit more on his athleticism.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting thing to see. Along with Chicos, who's athletic and smart. I think he's like the best of both worlds in a way.
Yeah, I think Chico's only needs is probably maybe some dependable left back. Turan and Armsberg are pretty set on the center next to him, but then on the right side, you got Sekulic. And as I mentioned before, I like Sekulic, but we're paying way too much for Sekulic.
For Sekulic is he's 600K, but Przybylko is a lot more expensive of a mistake in my opinion. I mean 900K plus all that gam tam he had to give up for him. Vipex Tony saying we had one of the chalk talks on Wednesday, and obviously the Fire staff aren't just going to blatantly say he's gone, but they did say they haven't. They did say they haven't gotten an offer. Who are you talking about, Vipex?
Yes, please tell us. Hopefully, Przybylko.
Yeah, are you? Obviously, the Fire staff aren't just going to blatantly say he's gone, but they did say they haven't gotten an offer so far. Oh, I think he's talking about Slonina.
Oh, I see.
I think they're talking about Slonina there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to give out an offer for Przybylko at this time. I think either the Fire has to terminate the contract with him.
Whoa, that's a harsh. You really think so? That level.
You know what? I honestly believe, because I think the Fire signed him for like a 3-4 year contract, and if you're only scoring 2 goals a season, and you're not that good on the field, I can only imagine that the Fire are gonna wait 4 years and eat up all that contract space just to get rid of that contract. I think it's gonna happen sooner. Maybe not this season. They might give him till next season. Maybe mid next season, maybe they might consider either terminating his contract, especially if you have Duran scoring goals. And if you bring somebody else along that's going to score goals too, then at that point it's why bother keeping Przybylko on the roster? Yeah,
at that point, I mean, well, and the funny thing is you had a better backup striker in CJ Sapong. Already here, cheaper, just as capable, scored more goals, fit in with the offense, was also capable as a winger.
Yeah, I think as much I like CJ Sapong, don't get me wrong, and he scored some, he did his hustle for the Fire, but there were times where he was inconsistent.
Oh, absolutely. Inconsistent for sure. That's why he's not a striker. But when he's like your reserve guy, yeah. I feel like that's you could work with that. And Kasper Przybylko is not a reserve guy. He's got starter money.
Yep. This is the kind of money that, man, how many strikers around this league can you get with that kind of money?
Kasper's here till 2025, and he's 29 years old, so he's not going anywhere anytime soon, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That the Fire might need to terminate his contract if he's not producing.
Dude, that's expensive termination. But you know what? You got to think that there might be some sort of trade or something you could pull off in or leave. Because I mean, look, Pozuelo was able to get somebody was able to get Pozuelo, but Pozuelo's a good enough player. Is there a team out there that really believes in Kasper Przybylko, and especially with the jury the book kind of being out on him, that he doesn't score without that second partner striker?
And by the looks of it, Ezra's not changing his formation anytime soon, because he always plays the same formation. So
right,
it's a single striker up the top. So, but then again, you think about it. I mean, if you're a striker in a professional team, you have to learn how to be a lone striker sometimes. You can't depend on the second striker to give you the service. But I also feel at the same time I feel that Przybylko does too much with the ball. He thinks he's Neymar. he tries to
He
cross
does
over.
do too much with the ball, and he's just not that skilled enough to do it, or fast enough, athletic enough to be able to pull off what he seemingly wants to do. Meanwhile, Duran was at will. He was able to create space and like create literally his own breakaways because of his positioning, his touch, his aggression.
Speed.
It's everything that Kasper Prushbilka was trying to do but was unable. But yet you saw it capable out of the 18-year-old Colombian phenom.
Because, you know, Duran is built differently, obviously. He has that speed. He has that mentality. The worst thing for a defender, for any defender across the world, is when you have to go up against a guy that is faster than you. Like, if you let a guy get past you, you have about 1 or 2 seconds to decide if you're going to follow him to stop the play, or you're going to be right 5 meters behind him trying to chase him down. So, and that's the thing we saw against Toronto, is that Duran was getting fouled like crazy too.
Right, he was. They were desperate to stop him by any means necessary, including getting fouls. I thought we were going to see a red card there for a minute. I mean, like it was getting that bad. They were having that much problem with him, with John Duran's style that he brought to this team. Like, and people are saying like he's got to be started. Absolutely. If this team wants to keep scoring goals, you start John Duran.
Exactly. You start John Duran, and you don't look back.
You don't look back, and maybe, but that's the thing. Behind him is $1 million striker on the bench. That's kind of a Derek Heights problem. Vipek's saying, let's say Gaga leaves for about 12 million and add on. I think it's gonna be 12 million. The money's gonna be crazy flowing like constant, and that's gonna help whoever is able to do. So is Garrick Heights going to get a second bite of the apple because of that?
So here's the thing. So per MLS rules, so in this situation, let's say they sell Gaga for 10 million, 10, 12 million. The Fire are only going to get about $1 million of that. I think it's only 10% that the team gets back to themselves. The rest goes to the league.
How much again? I thought they get like 77 million or something like that.
I think they get only 10%. Well, I gotta double check, but I could have sworn I thought it was like 10% back.
10%?
Yeah.
10%? It's like, why even sell a player at that point?
Well, I mean, if you get a chance, try to correct me on that. I think it was 10%. Yeah. I know it wasn't a whole lot of money they get back. Let me see if I can find it.
Vipek's asking, do we invest in youth or do we buy someone who puts asses in the seats? You buy someone who puts asses in the seats, in my opinion. It's not. You buy somebody who puts asses in the seats.
Oh, okay. So let me correct myself. It was actually, this was from an article back in 2020. MLS takes 5% of the transfer fee, and that's so. But this was COVID. It might have now probably gone up to maybe 10%. So MLS keeps 10%, but they give the team 90%. So think about this: the Fire gonna get $9 million back.
9 million? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
And so they get some also in the form back of like Gamtam.
Yeah. So that pretty much covers Shaqiri's transfer. Maybe 1 or 2 more transfers. So. Yeah, Joe Mansoto kind of gets his money back for Shaqiri. And on top of that, you also have, it's probably a loan back. So, so Gaga's going to be back in, being a goalkeeper for the Fire.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I won't be surprised if he's here till maybe the middle of next season. Or maybe the end of next season. But for sure, he's going to be here up until the end of the season.
At least next season, it seems. But then, wouldn't Chelsea want him to get better competition than maybe MLS? But then still got to move to. He'll have to move to a different situation with a different coach. Which is the question: is will he be assured playing time?
That's another thing. I mean, would you let this kid sit on the bench at Chelsea, or would you rather? And you also have to think about his parents are Polish, so he doesn't have to worry about EU eligibility. True. So you could always loan him out. I mean, but then again, it's like, would you really want to loan him out to a championship team, or just loan him out to MLS where he's more comfortable, and kind of ease him in?
Chat saying that I saw a lot of pedestrian walking from Prishabilko.
Yeah, he doesn't really hustle. I guess he's waiting for service. It's not like he's not the type of strike. Well, you know what? Let me take that back. I did see him go back to midfield a couple of times, but it's not like he's going crazy all over the field trying to get the ball back. I mean, I saw pedestrian walking from Jimenez, back against Columbus. So
Jimenez, though, I mean, he's so embattled. He's like,
if there's one player that divides opinion in this team, it's probably Gaston Jimenez.
But it's a small subsection of people. It's everybody that says, oh, he does okay, but he's just not worth the DP money. I think that is the general consensus.
Yeah, and if we take the sample size we had versus Toronto, Mauricio Pineda and Navarro actually made a pretty good pairing together.
Yeah, they actually did, didn't they? They're good.
So makes you wonder, how long are they going to keep this expensive DP tag on Gaston or before they sell him off? Because if you get the same type of performance from the team of Pineda and Navarro, then why bother paying paying Jimenez money to stay on the team? Or why bother wasting a DP slot?
It doesn't make sense. And can you even get him? You think you could get rid of Gaston Jimenez in a trade?
You can get rid of him on a trade. You can sell him. You can even do a contract termination or negotiate a contract termination. But the Fire are gonna want to probably sell him. And I think we all thought that was the original idea of the Fire were gonna sell him. They re-signed him to a DP contract just to resell him. But I haven't heard any rumors regarding that. The only thing I've seen on Twitter is Espinoza going back to Ecuador, but that's about it.
Espinoza has been a disappointment. Every time he's getting some starting minutes, it's he just hasn't really produced.
No, he really hasn't. It's sometimes it works out for some guys and sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out for him, and maybe he just needs to go back to Ecuador and bring back his game again.
He's got to do something, and it might not. Well, maybe even getting a game or two on the Fire 2 might help get his confidence back, but he's been struggling.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Miguel Navarro, we've been missing him. JB, Jonathan Bornstein, has been more than adequate.
Been more than adequate, but the problem with Miguel Navarro is that he's a loose cannon out there.
Yes, he has been drawing a lot of cards.
A lot of stupid cards. Likes to get very aggressive. When he gets pissed off, he starts losing it. So, I get it that he's a young player and whatnot, but come on, you're a professional. Try to maintain yourself as a professional. I know sometimes, if you get pissed off, but you also have to think, hey, this team needs me. I can't be on a red card. So that's the one downside of Miguel Navarro. Other than that, his game has been good.
He's been improving. JB, Jonathan Bornstein, has been very little drop off when you have him there, but I really don't think you could rely on him all season in that spot, and that's why it'll be good to get him back, Navarro back.
Yep. And you know what? Even if Navarro still keeps getting red cards, hey, throw in Andre Reynolds on there.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Andre Reynolds looked really good. I thought that in his one game that I saw him play, it was actually surprising, and I wanted to see him maybe get a few more minutes.
Yeah, so, that's a guy that you might consider throwing on the lineup. Get him more experience and then see what happens, because so far what I've seen from him was pretty good. So why not give the guy a shot? You never know. Just like we didn't know about Wyatt Omsberg. I honestly thought that, you know, White Almsberg was just going to be another roster spot on the Fire team that's going to get, you know, released once the contract's up.
He's been great.
Yeah,
but now he's out for 3 months at least. I mean, 2 more months at least. And even when he comes back, it's not going to be good.
They put it like this: I remember when we first got White Almsberg, to me, he was just going to be another player that's going to fill in a roster spot, and that's it. At the end, once his contract's up, he's probably going to get released, and he's probably going to end up playing in USL or might even retire. That was my thought on White Almsberg when he first came to the Fire.
He's looked MLS capable.
And this season, you give the man a chance, and look what happens. He is literally almost all-star caliber on the defensive side.
I don't know if he's all-star caliber, but I saw
almost.
that. I saw Patrick say that, but I really can't make an argument for White Almsberg being an all-star. When I look at the list of other MLS center backs, there's at least 50 that are better than him, and he got a good situation with Chicos, and maybe that might be the difference and why he's doing so good. But also, you know, maybe he just needed to get this chance to shine. But we've seen him play without Chicos, and there was a significant drop-off.
There was. And
people can't sleep on that. Like, they can't pretend like that didn't happen.
The thing is, our whole defense relies on Chicos, and if Chicos goes down, that's it. We're gonna be leaking goals like crazy. You know, and that's kind of an issue because you kind of want your defense to operate, you know, even if somebody's missing out of that lineup. But if Chicos is out of that lineup, all of a sudden that defense looks very shaky. And we saw that happen when he got injured.
When he came out of the lineup, there was a huge drop-off in the entire team. Federico, and the funny thing is when Gaston Jimenez doesn't play, no huge drop-off. No huge drop-off.
You put Mauricio Pineda in there, and all of a sudden, it's like as if Gaston Jimenez never left.
Also, another is glaring issue. When Shaqiri doesn't play, not a lot of drop-off either in the offense. Like, when Shaqiri doesn't play, they've won games without Shaqiri.
Yeah. That's, you know what? Didn't they win the game against Philly without Shaqiri?
Yeah, they did. They went in there and everybody didn't expect them to win. They came out with a win. Gotta say, what's up, Jay? What's up, brother?
So the thing is that, you know, also one thing that we haven't even talked about is a little flick that Brian Gutierrez gave John Duran for
that little heel flick was so nice. Really like what we saw out of Brian Gutierrez. It's cheeky, and he's still a kid too. It's crazy how much a youth the Chicago Fire team is actually relying upon when you think about it.
When I'm thinking about it, is like, I'm even surprised he was able to pull that off. Like, when you think about it, he just said, okay, the ball's coming my way. He's going to tap it to the back.
How many players? And the other thing was that what John Duran did with it after, that's even more impressive, I think. Because he took it into space, and he had the ability that Kasper Perspilko doesn't. To be able to take it into space, use his strength and speed to create more space and create a shot for himself. Kasper Perspilko would get chased down there. It wouldn't even be a contest.
So, you know, when I'm looking at Brian Gutierrez, you know, even though at this point he is no Georgi Mihalovic,
no,
that is not to say that you don't see a little bit of flashes of a young Georgi Mihalovic when he first started off with the Fire.
Absolutely.
You know, if Brian Gutierrez keeps developing, keeps getting better, which so far he has, and again, you know, him being 18, 19 years old, he's not afraid to go at defenders against guys that are, you know, in their late 20s or early 30s. Like, he'll fight for that ball. And if he keeps doing that, if he keeps getting better, you know, he could be just as good as Jordy or even better.
I think I don't know about better yet. I can't give that to him yet because Georgie, to me, just keeps improving.
Yeah.
But all the same, Brian Gutierrez just young. Maybe even we're seeing more flashes out of him, or maybe do you think we're seeing more flashes out of Brian Gutierrez, and less inconsistency than we saw from Georgie? Because Georgie did have a little inconsistency issue.
Yeah, that's another thing too that I didn't really like about Georgie was that he wasn't consistent a lot with the fire, at least, which. You know, probably was the reason why they sold him off when they could. They figured, okay, we could get a lot of money for this kid. He's not really consistent, and he's throwing a fit about not starting. So let's get rid of him.
That was the issue with Georgia. He was inconsistent, and he's throwing a fit when he doesn't get starting time. But it makes sense now because look at him get the starting time and what's happening. He's very successful. He's one of the more successful players in the league on offense statistics.
And the thing is, you know, maybe some guys just need a different environment.
That's true.
And that's what he needed. He needed a different environment. And, you know, once he got a different environment, things just started clicking for him. So, you know, maybe that's what happens sometimes. You know, you want a guy to be as good as you want. You know, you want a player to be as, you know, great. But sometimes your system might not work for that player. And that's how you get cases like Jordan Mihailovic thriving in Montreal.
Really thriving. And also having, you know, you need a coach that believes in you. You need a good situation. And then also, I mean, in practice, getting the chance to prove yourself is everything.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Montreal has a much better setup than Chicago, unfortunately.
Yes. That's the thing. I feel like all the other good teams and better teams than Chicago just keep getting better. Chicago's still behind the 8 ball in a lot of regards.
And for us to compete against other MLS teams, it's going to take a couple of years for us to even be at a level playing field. Especially now that we have ownership, and we have ownership that wants to spend, that wants to develop players. And wants to make this team good again.
Yeah, and they got the right plan. They got the right plan. You know, invest in youth, get them to play, give them playing time. Look at the Chicago Fire are highly dependent on the youth. We're seeing it.
And unfortunately, you know, with the current GM and the sporting director, it's not working out. So
it's not. So the question is, at what point do you move on from them? Is Georg Heitzen a legit possibility?
You know, I can't see them staying on board if the Fire doesn't make the playoffs. I have to imagine that this team is going to be on a GM hunt at least by the fall if it's looking like we're going to get the wooden spoon.
They should be on a GM hunt right now. Right now, the Chicago Fire should be in a GM hunt. They should be sending mail to what's his face's family.
Yeah, to Garth Lagerwey. Yep, they should be sending him postcards.
Sending pictures of the bean and the lake. Tell them it doesn't rain as much as Seattle. Say, come back home.
And if he comes with the team today, kind of have to imagine that at least Mansueto's going to have some sort of conversation with him.
Right.
At least get a feel for him. Like, hey, how are you? Nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. You know. And at least end it with, by the way, if things change in Seattle for you, here's my card. Give me a call. Name your price.
Cool. Name your price.
Oh, yeah.
Name your price and come on here. We're ready for you in Chicago. It's time. DPG, you guys ready for this game? When are you going? You gonna hang out in the parking lot?
No. I'll probably be around Soldier Field. I don't know. Maybe close to game time, 6, 7. I don't know yet. But yeah. But on that note, let me let you go because I gotta start getting some stuff ready.
All right, brother. Sounds like a plan, man.
All right. We'll talk later.
Thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you later, brother.
Sounds good, man. Take it easy. Go Fire.
All right, go Fire. Stay safe. Have fun. That's DPG, 10-year plus season ticket holder. Always comes over and hangs out and Spitfire. Greatly appreciate getting his perspective on Chicago Fire. Oh, we got blank. Oh, man. Haven't played this game in so forever. I'm taking dollars on. He's killing me. Come on, get him. This is great. One more hit. Dollars on. No. Come on. No. No. Yes. Wow, right there at the end. Pulled it off. Hadouken. Oh shit, he's not dead yet. I thought he was dead. Wow. Lucky win. No, dude, he's kicking my ass. Get him. No. One more hit. No. No.
Round 3, fight.
Get him.
Yoga higher.
Yoga, no. Yes, no. No. Come on. You gotta get this guy. Oh man, I haven't played Street Fighter in forever. This is nuts. Oh, one more dodge. I don't know any of the controls, guys. I'm just guessing. All right, got my ass kicked here. All right, chat, just getting ready to shut it down here. Thanks for hanging out here on SpitTingFIRE. It's been a blast. Just getting ready for the Soccer Fire game. That'll be later tonight, about 7 p.m. on Saturday. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. Smash that like button, kick that. Subscribe for more SpitTingFIRE. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic Saturday today. I gotta say, Hades is probably one of my favorite games right now. Really enjoying Hades. Let's go for it. Move right in. What is this? Nope, not yet. It's got you good. Yeah. Alright, let's get this. Get my
Not yet.
Oh. Alright, ready. Ready for a run. In Hades. Gotta escape Hades.
Why are some
Whoa!
chambers in my house off limits? Someone deserving access would not ask. You can't always go where you please.
That's new. How surprising. Did not expect that. This game has been awesome. Every time you die, you get, you know, some sort of way to get better. It's been awesome.
It comforts me to see how far you've come, cousin.
What's up, Athena?
And I am confident that you shall make your way eventually.
Cool. Thanks for the help. Dashing damage? No, let's stick to attack damage. That's dash, okay. Gotta remember the controls.
Fix that for you.
Got to remember the controls. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. I remember. Alright, let's do it. Take a little run before we shut down the stream. See ya. See ya. Easy little warm up. Easy little warm up. I know it looks easy, but dude, this gets more and more complex. Somebody. Right in the wall. Yep. Dash out of there. Nice. Take it. We'll upgrade.
Must have lots of these upon
Oh, we need keys. We need keys, chat. More keys, more stats. We're gonna be able to upgrade, fix, increase our attack, increase our health for another run out of Hades. I mean, this game has been so much fun.
Heads up.
Yeah. Yeah. So key, what do we got? Heart, we get a little health there. Get a little money there. Health instead. Money is only used in like that current run you are in Hades. So like once you die, you'll lose your money, but you keep all your other stuff, a lot of stuff, other stuff you've gained along the way. It's awesome like that. It's just like, you know, it's nice little upgrades and you get better as the game goes on. You get better, your character gets better. It's a nice little fun upgrade. Getting close to making my way out. I really like the shield. You can bonk people into the walls and get some super strong bonuses for getting them into the walls, basically. So we'll get us some RP. Anybody over here? Nope, over here. See ya. Come on. Can't get you there. See ya. These are like easy right now, chat. Definitely easy at the moment. We could get a little, what's this? Shop? Yeah, let's shop. That's instant gain, instant gain. Love that. Huge bonuses. We get to keep those, take those out of the run, even if we die. Vipex saying Suarez, Isco, Lingard, Marcelo. Without a contract, some moves that we could do with that Gaga money. Oh man, dude, that would be amazing, Vipex. Oh, shit. Come on, kill these guys. See ya. See ya. See ya. Oh man, I'm loving this. I am loving this. Guys, Latino, come in. Your special, stronger, and can deflect. I think that's the one we're gonna go for. Yep.
Where now?
Some health. Get some whatever the hell that is. I always forget what that is. Get a little more health. Suarez would be, I don't know about Suarez. Isco.
Come on, let's fight.
Suarez would be dominant though, you'd think so. Isco would be good. Lingard, yes. Marcelo, not as sold on Marcelo.
What else?
What else is in here? Dude, this is nothing. These people are not getting entertained. They're pathetic enemies. Like they're very small, low grade. Easy. We're the big boys. We're the big boys. Ooh. Yeah, we'll go here. We'll go for this one. Who would you guys like out of those four? Suarez, Isco, Lingard, Marcelo, Zagadou. I don't know who Zagadou is. I know Serge Aurier and Denier. Jason Denier. He's got to be old, dude. Denier, I don't think he's gonna fit here. We already got Chicos. But I mean, oh, you're just saying like these are some players that could be available. I mean, no denying these are some good players, quality players, names that you've heard of. But I always say Chicago needs a spectacle. They need somebody that's going to get the butts in the seats in Chicago. Is there a name in there? It gets butts in the seats. Suarez is the closest I see that gets butts in the seats out of those names. Suarez is the name out of all those. Get to me, can maybe get butts to show up in the seats. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh yeah, take the 500% damage bonus for sure. Take it, chat. Thanks for joining us here on Spit and Fire, guys. Put your comments below. Love to read your comments. Love to see if you guys would like to see some other cool games, or you guys like this stream, like this idea. Gonna do more of this. Got some fun games on the Nintendo Switch. Got some fun games on a PC. Always happy to play and hang out with you guys. Talk a little fire, talk a little soccer, talk a little world football, and whatever else is going on. It's always fun just hanging out in the chat, talking. This guy's a little boss. Oh, I gotta kill his little minions because they're causing me. Oh, I gotta kill this guy. He's causing me pain. No, he's the shield. I'm gonna die soon. Gotta be careful. Get him. Kill them. Yes.
Oh, Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Sometimes I have to wonder, man, what's going through your head? I mean, I know you hear me and the others, but it's so damn dark down there, I can't hear you at all.
Oh. The fog. I like that. Hangover. Yeah, let's do that.
Feast.
Little hangover. Grab some of these. We're getting close to shutting it down, footballers. Thanks for hanging out here on Spit and Fire. There's some other games, some other stuff you'd like, other content you guys would like to see from Spit and Fire. Of course, we'd love to read your comments. Let us know. It is weird since I do not support a team. I kind of just watch a lot of matches, but really, I do not know much about the individual players except for like a certain few. I know how well a few teams are doing though. That'd be interesting, dude. I mean, that you're just a fan of the game. But I wonder if it's because maybe you don't have a team nearby you that, or maybe, you know, is it MLS that, do you like MLS or do you like EPL? What's your favorite leagues, or do you kind of watch a lot of different leagues? Appreciate different forms of soccer, because that's awesome. We're in trouble here, chat. This run is in trouble.
For the house.
Well, let's go get some more keys. More keys, the better. Oh, it's Archduke. Archduke, I thought it was Vipex saying. Archduke, yeah, man, you do always come in here and hang out. Oh, and I always wonder, I mean, I don't know if you're a Fire fan, because you're out in St. Louis. You do have the St. Louis soccer team, but maybe that's why you don't feel so connected to a team, because you don't have like a big team like St. Louis Blues out there. I mean, obviously St. Louis Blues, if I lived in St. Louis, they'd be my team. St. Louis Cardinals.
A key for back home.
I think we're gonna quit there, chat. Love me some Hades. That is some fun stuff. Some Hades, chat. And top it all off. Oh, we got Sega Genesis. You guys gotta take a look at these Sega Genesis games real quick. If there's something fun here you guys see, let me know. But the Shinobi game was fun, and I was enjoying that. Archuk says I'll watch a lot of EPL mostly. When St. Louis gets a team next year, that will change. Comic Zone, I think that's a good game. Mega Man, that's hard. Target Earth looks crazy. Zero Wing. Shining Force 2. Always hear that one. What is this? What does that say? Can't even tell what that says. Sega. What is this? Fantasy Zone 2? That's hilarious. Go back to game selection. Alien Soldier looks sick like Crusader. Space Harrier 2, Sonic Spinball, Altered Beast, Dynamite Heady, Sword of Vermilion, Thunder Force 2, Toe Jam and Earl, Golden Axe, Echo the Dolphin, Mean Machine, Dr. Robot, Contra Hardcourt, Castlevania, Bloodlines. We got a Castlevania game in here. That's sick. Gunstar Heroes, Musha, Phantasy Star, Rise Star. If you guys want to see me play one of these games, let me know. Strider, Streets of Rage 2. I don't think I'm too keen on. I played Streets of Rage 4. I own Streets of Rage 4. I actually don't like that game. I actually was not a fan of that game. But then I went and played TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Big fan of that. That beat 'em up. Sonic 2, The Hedgehog, love. Shinobi 3 I was playing before on stream. Very much enjoyed. Much larger fan of soccer and hockey fan than baseball and American football. Oh, I love me some football. Imagine though when the Rams left St. Louis, that had to stink. No fun when you lose your team like that. N64's got a decent collection too on here. I'll show you. Disco Elysium is a game I'm thinking about playing on stream for you guys. Very fun, crazy little mystery game, some fun dialogue, some fun voice acting, something fun that we could definitely get into. Look at these games here. Puzzle League just added Pokemon Snap. Oh, I queued it up for 2 seconds and I was like, nope, I don't want to. Kirby Crystal Shards, awesome game. Mrs. Spitfire and I just beat Kirby, the brand new Kirby game, and it was phenomenal. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 game. We loved the new Kirby on Nintendo Switch. Forgotten Lands, Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. Mario Golf Classic, Mario Paper Mario. Ooh, another classic. Banjo-Kazooie we've beaten way back in the day. That was a long time ago. Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, so hard, so confusing. I remember playing that. And F-Zero, not my jam. Dr. Mario, not my jam. Zelda Ocarina of Time was my jam. Remember beating that classic game. Mario Kart 64, definitely my jam. Mario Tennis, one of my favorite N64 games of all time. Loved me some Mario Tennis. Winback was actually an interesting game. Played it a few times here on this, and it was like, wow, I didn't know this is a cool game. Super Mario 64, Star Fox 64. I don't know what this game is, but it's actually interesting. It's like some weird aiming game. And then of course Yoshi's Story, but also GoldenEye I think is going to be coming. I'll definitely be looking into that, chat. That will be interesting if GoldenEye ever comes. All right, we'll finish it off with As Promised. Quick run through Dark Souls, and then we're going to be shutting down the stream, chat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for kicking it here. Always happy to provide a little content, a little fun experience for you guys. We'll be live later tonight, around 6:45 p.m. Central Time for that Chicago Fire game. It starts around 7. We'll be watching it live. Hopefully you guys are able to watch live with us and pull us up and banter along with the best chat on YouTube. Guys, Dark Souls, same people that make Elden Ring. This is Elden Ring on Switch. This is Dark Souls remastered. It's the closest you can get. Looking into Elden Ring, thinking about possibly playing it in the future, but that's a big commitment. Also looked at Dark Souls 3. That is actually possibly catching my eye. Dark Souls 3 is catching my eye. It's a little bit more concise experience than Elden Ring. Elden Ring is big, huge. I've seen a lot of what Elden Ring has, and it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's horrifying, it's amazing and scary all at the same time. But Elden Ring is a big experience. They're still working on cleaning up things there, so I might just wait until they get that all cleaned up, you know, in a good half year's time. And in the meanwhile, maybe play some Dark Souls and Dark Souls 3. Even looked at Sekiro, but Sekiro is brutal. Just a brutal game. I don't even know how to run in here, chat. If you guys know how to run in here, let me know. I'm still learning the game. I played this a long time ago and definitely had a lot of fun. Okay, let's get you. Let's pick up my dead souls from earlier. Yeah. Alright, you're gone. We'll leave you there. I have to go deal with you first. Oh, shoot. See ya. Get out of here. No. Roll, roll, roll. 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 We're in trouble, chat. Oh, we're in trouble. No, no, no. Oh, we're in real trouble. No, run away. Run away, Estus Flask. This game's awesome. Okay, run away, run away, run away! This game is awesome, chat. This game is so much fun. Dark Souls is like The game I hated a long time ago, did not like, did not see the value. And I was like, oh, these games, this is such a weird game. Why, they're stuttering, they're weird. Why do they get locked into their battle animations? Why can't they react more? But then you realize it's a bit more like Pokemon and that's turn-based in a way. Oh, I picked up a short sword. Get him. Alright, cool. Got him. Back to our nice little Mace Morningstar. You guys know how to run. Let me know, chat. That guy's name is Brogo. Brogo. Figure out how to run. Maybe you can't run in this one. See ya. No, shit! Run away! Dangerous, dangerous, run away! See ya. Whew. Alright, huge. Well done. Here. I don't think I've been down here. Oh, this is where I came up? Okay, so I have been down there. See? I get totally confused in this game a little bit. Super not familiar, but it is a fun game to play. Alright, if we go down there, we will cause havoc. Don't want to go down there yet. Get out of here. Get out. Get out. I can't. No, 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 no. No. Okay. See ya. Top down in his prime. Alright, we'll run up here. We need Estes? Yeah, let's Estes. I can figure out how to run. Oh shoot, that's Estes. Oh. Okay, I figured out how to run, chat. Figured out how to run. Press that bonfire. Woo! Alright, let's do some damage. Haven't been to this bonfire really, just figured it out. Can you go up here? Nope. Okay, go back down. Read the message. What, need head? No, I don't need it. Need head, what is that? Pyromancy trading. Okay, okay, gotcha. Get him. Get him. See ya. No. You need to go. Alright, let's pick up that soul. Another soldier helm. That might be better than what we got, but we'll... Oh shit! Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Like that, like that. Nope. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. We're a pyromancer. We wield the power of sword and flame. What? What the? Is this where I meet my friend, the salesman? Hello! B.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then
Hello.
you are a welcome customer. I trade
Excellent.
for souls. Everything's for sale.
It is fire in the loo today, 101 degrees. I hope that their home games are at night. The humidity is a killer. Have a good afternoon, says Archie. Thanks. Have a good afternoon too, brother. Hopefully they have a better situation. They get a situation similar to FC Austin, who had to figure out a quality situation down in Texas. They learned from FC Hughes, FC Dallas, and from Houston Dynamo what they did in their stadiums and what didn't work. And from those learnings, they were able to create and craft a huge, amazing stadium experience down there in Austin. And apparently it's fantastic. It was a little more expensive than the other two stadiums in Texas. However, it's been every bit of worth it, as you can see, and the fan experience, the number of fans getting out there and going to support the club. Also, the fact that they're the only professional club in their city. Austin's only professional club is... I need to pick up some fire bombs. We need 30. We don't have enough, right? We do have enough. Cool, we got fire bombs.
Hey, what's the matter?
I don't know. You tell me. Let me check equipment. Double check my fire bombs. Oh, I got fire bombs. Oh shit, did I just drop something? No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, cool. Amazing chat. Alright, what's down here? Oh fuck, what are you? What's in here? Oh shit! You're a guy. See ya. But you don't know what I know. How to play Dark Soul. Yeah. Alright, chat. Go kill a few more guys and we're gonna shut down the stream, man. I am enjoying me some Dark Souls. Dude, this game is so much fun. It's kind of crazy. Okay, gotta be careful. Let's, yeah. Get out of Dodge, you two. Oh shit. Rising down in his prime. Well, he's not in his prime, is he? Like a freaking undead monster. Get him! Get him! I love the things you love to see. The monsters get got. Let's roll into the barrel. Nothing special in there. Go up this. I've never been up here before, chat. I'm going places I've never been before. What's this? Throwing knife. Love it. Things you love to see. Read message. Grief. So much grief. Alright, where do we go from here, chat? You look a little dangerous. Oh, it's you guys. Fuck me. Well, I'm in trouble. That's a great way to end it, chat. That is a great way to end it. And now you battle back for those. I'll battle back for that. I'll get that for sure. Not a lot of souls lost, only 400. I just spent some. Get to keep all the rest of my loot, of course. But I think that's how we'll end the stream. And I love me some Dark. It seems a little brutal, but it's amazing. One of the greatest games I think I've ever played. Just like there's something about it that just is just immense. Oh, no, I don't want to close it. I want to save. So, how do I do so? Quick game. Yes, please. Saved, quit, good to go. Thanks for joining us here, everybody. Greatly appreciate you guys swinging by the stream. Catch you guys a little later. Fired up footballers, kick that like button. Comments below if you guys have some other things you guys would like to see us play. I mean, take a look at this. I mean, I'm thinking about Disco Elysium. I could do another day where I go through a bunch of these games again, little variety. I love these little variety streams. Stack some wins. Maybe a little Fortnite dub. Fall Guys. Let's see what else. Been playing Witcher City with Mrs. Spittingfire. That's been fun. We've been beating Kirby in the Forgotten Land. It's been amazing. Diablo, we've been having a lot of fun with as well. Loving this. There's so much fun stuff on my Switch here, guys. That in addition to what's on my PC. So if you guys like that stuff, let me know if you guys see some. Oh man, if you guys see something you guys like, just quickly go through it for you. You guys see something on here that you're like, whoa wee, hey. Hey. I like that. A little GDA, a little Lego City, a little Mario Kart Cat Quest. for me and Mrs. Spitfire, just some of those like Diablo type dungeon crawlers that we like. Little co-op experiences. In addition to some other fun stuff here. Man, guys, great little stream. Fun hanging out with you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Fire it up, footballers. Thanks for hanging out. Kick that like button. We'll see you on the next one. Fire it up, footballers. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you guys later. Woo-hoo. Click it. Have a good one.